everybody, this is John from Nevermore Antiques.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it.
And we're in the shop today. We're gonna work hard and try to take care of our customers as they come in the door, I guess. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Let's get to it. Okay, everyone, I just had a customer come in the store and he brought me a bunch of really cool stuff. I had that whole box. It was filled up with everything that you see here on this counter. We're going to go through it and we're going to look at it together. The first container had a bunch of little Tootsie Toys in it. It had some little plastic cars. Had a nice little train. These nice little Tootsie train cars. Union Pacific Railroad cars. Nothing in here was really that great. He actually wanted $70 for all of this, and some of those right there, those are the maps that he brought me. I was able to get it for $30, and here's why. There's just not a lot of value here. Sometimes people walk through the door and they think that some of the stuff that they're bringing is worth a ton of money, and just unfortunately it's just not. I wish that it was, and that I could buy it and then for a reasonable price and then maybe retire. But anyways, so I bought this box here. It had all of these Tootsie cars in it, which, you know, they're pretty cool. I like them. They aren't worth a ton of money, but there is a decent value to them. I ended up with these RCA tubes here. These look like they could be a matched set of tubes. If these are a matched set of tubes, that could be a pretty good value as long as they're radio tubes and not like television tubes. I didn't look any of them up because the value of what I was buying piece at a time was just so low that I just went on and bought it. I have a couple more of three of the smaller tubes, one of the medium-sized tubes. Not sure. You can look these up. These have numbers on them. This is an RCA 0A3. So I looked those up and I will be able to see what the value are just by looking up what they sell for on eBay. I did get this really cool little hammered copper bucket. That was actually pretty neat little kettle. It looks to be all copper hammered bucket. It doesn't set level, and it does have a lot of damage to the bottom of it. That could be worked out with a little bit of heat and maybe a little bit of a flat like a body working tool. You could probably get a lot of that out of the bottom and straighten it up pretty good, but you're gonna have work in that. And then I picked this up. I'm not exactly sure what this is. If anyone knows, comment below. He told me it came off of an old wagon. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like it could have came off of a single tree or maybe a double tree or something like that. It's old, it's hand forged, so I liked it and I bought it. You can tell that that's all hand forged, that's all forged down. I did get this weather vane here, which is really cool. It's not old, it's actually made out of aluminum. That's the reason why the paint's coming off of it. So, you know, this probably sold at Rural King or some farm store, and so it's not like it came off of a centuries old farm barn or something like that. But it's still pretty cool, and it still has a really good. It's still really loose. So it'd make a really good project for somebody if they wanted to turn it back into a weather vane. I like it, so I didn't mind. That's one of the pieces that made me buy everything here, because I think I can probably get 25 out of that in the store. I did buy this old hammer. I don't know if it's an old bung hammer or what, but that's just super cool. I don't know what the retail value on something like that would be. I figured it would sell on eBay for maybe 15-20 bucks. But it's probably going to be a long tail item. It's going to set for a while before somebody comes along and says, you know, hey, I need an old wooden mallet. This is a really cool piece. Some of you guys might have already spotted this out in the video, recognized it. It's a Sonic tray that goes on your window at the old Sonic car hops. They'd bring your food out, they'd set this on your window, and that's how you would eat your food. It even says Sonic Drive-In right there. It's in really good shape. A lot of people like these when they have hot rods. They like to restore their car, and then they'll hang that off the window and put like fake food on it, which is really cool. Now these are maps. I'm not really going to unroll them because you're probably not too interested, but they are old maps of some of the mining stuff here in Madison County. So I figured that I could probably put those back, and then at some point in the future I could take them to a local auction house. And it's trying to identify, my camera's trying to identify Conway Twitty's face, which is funny. But I could probably take them to an auction house in the future and sell them local. Somebody who is a local historian would probably love to have those. So I paid 30 bucks for all of this. I think I could probably get maybe 15 out of this. I could probably get 15 out of that, which is 30. I don't know about this, Dark Horse. This will probably be like 10, so that's 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I might be able to sell it for 100, but that's not what I'm going to make. We all know that you have eBay fees. The government's going to take their fair share, plus my initial investment. You just never know how long you're going to have to hold on to this stuff before you sell it. Now, this could be the dark horse. That could be the game changer there. That's just the cream. If I take that to a local auction and someone likes it, I could get 50, 60 bucks out of that. So you just never know. It's pretty cool though. So we just had a customer come in and he brought me in a couple things to look at. He brought me in a mirror and this little Lufkin tape measure. It ain't really worth a whole lot. I paid $2 for it. It's kind of cool. And then I had another gentleman just come in and bring me some reproduction cast iron. I don't think he liked hearing that it was reproduction, but sometimes you have to be the bearer of bad news in this business. I hate doing that. But sometimes you just have to. His wife bought that stuff and she thought that it was original, and unfortunately for her, neither one of them were original. They were both reproduction. So such is life. You've got to know what you're doing. If not, you're gonna get burnt real easy.
I like everything about you.